Today we're talking about the Oura ring. I got this about a month or two ago, and ever since I posted it, I've gotten a ton of requests to do a review and to let you guys know what I think. Is it worth it? I'm also going to be comparing it to the Whoop band because I had this for the past 2 years. These kind of do the same thing. The main reason I switched from the Whoop to the Oura solely for aesthetics. I'm sorry, but this is not cute. I think this is totally fine if you're wearing workout wear or, I don't know, just like casual clothes, like a sweatsuit, running errands, stuff like that. But as soon as I would change into a regular nice outfit, I would not want to wear this, and I found myself taking this off all the time. You don't want to be wearing this to a nice dinner, you know? That was the main reason I switched, but I also found out that you could track your cycle with Oura. This will track your body temperature, and that's how you can track your cycle. This tracks your temperature as well, and honestly, I could see Whoop coming out with a period tracker. Maybe they already have, I don't know, but they definitely didn't have that as an option when I was wearing this. I only stopped wearing this like a few months ago. So I kind of doubt that's an update yet, but I could definitely see that happening. So anyways, those were the two reasons, just the aesthetics, and then I like that this can track your cycle. To compare the pricing, I know this was cheaper to buy it originally. I think this is somewhere, I wanna say this was $250 to buy the band. I'm pretty sure it's somewhere in that ballpark. This was $700. It doesn't look bad, but it doesn't look expensive either. And like, I don't know if you can see, it's pretty thick. It's just like a plasticky material on the inside, and then it has those 3 sensors. I suppose you're more so paying for the technology, but I did get $100 off during the Boxing Day sale, so it was $600, and obviously I got the gold one. You can also get black, silver, I think they have rose gold. I feel like there's another, like a gray one. I don't know. There's a bunch of different options. I think the black is the cheapest. There's also 2 different styles. This one's Horizon. It's just a simple band. The Heritage one has a little flat spot on it, and I think that one is either $50 or $100 cheaper. I also don't know why that causes a price difference. So I do think the pricing of the rings is kind of strange. In my opinion, it seems overpriced for what it is. You also have to pay a monthly fee. The first 2 generations, you did not have to pay a membership fee, but now with this one, and I'm assuming moving forward, you pay a monthly subscription, and it's $8.99, I want to say. I'm pretty sure the prices that I'm looking at are Canadian dollars, so if you're in the US, it's going to be a little different, a little cheaper. But now that I've had this for a month and I've been able to compare the analytics or like the information you get, I have mixed feelings. If you want an activity tracker, go with the Whoop or an Apple Watch. I've never had an Apple Watch. I think the Apple Watch and the Oura probably work well together because you can track your activities on the Apple Watch, and that probably makes up for what this is lacking. So basically, when I go to the gym, I will walk on the treadmill for like 10 to 20 minutes, and then I'll go into my workout, which is usually like weightlifting. It does not pick up on weightlifting. I don't know why. This will only pick up the 20 minutes that I'm walking on the treadmill. If you're wanting to track activities, these are your 2 options. So first of all, in this area here, you can do record workout heart rate. These are the only options you have for tracking. So basically walking, running, cycling, it's basically all your cardio workouts, but there's no options to track strength training, Pilates, yoga, anything like that. The other option you have is after your workout, you can go down here, there's a little plus sign. There's an option here to add a workout. And if you go in here, there's way more options of the different types of workouts. You just have to make sure you track the time from which you started and how long you worked out for. This is my daily heart rate. So this red here is saying that I was stressed. So your workout might show up as stress, but then as soon as you plug in your workout, it's gonna change to this orange, and it'll say that that was your heart rate based on the workout. Yeah, it's not great at tracking your workouts. Whoop is by far better. The calorie burn on this, I'm kind of confused by. So each day you're given an activity goal. Mine today was 250, so it's saying that I need to burn 250 calories by doing activities. I reached my goal, I've surpassed it by a little bit, I'm at 267. I think the numbers change based on how active you are in general. Like when I was sick and I literally wasn't moving, my activity goal was like 100. And then when I'm going to the gym, it usually is closer to like 400 or 500. Like 250 calories, I feel like these numbers sound really low. But if I actually go into like my full on, like it's saying that I've burned 1800 calories in total, because your body does naturally burn calories, like even if you're sitting, just like digesting food, just everything that's happening internally, like you're always burning calories. So I think they kind of have like the baseline of what you would just burn naturally, and then they add on your activity calories. I don't know. I'm curious how accurate that is. Maybe it is super accurate. I have no idea. Maybe I don't like it just because I'm so used to the way that this has tracked things, so I'm getting used to like a different way of tracking. I do like that the Oura has a step counter, the Whoop does not. But again, if you have an Apple Watch, that's kind of where you can pick up the slack. I know your phone tracks steps, but I'm not carrying my phone around all the time, so it is nice to have this. I have heard mixed things though. Some people say it's not super accurate, but when I look at it, like it's saying that I've done 6,000 steps today. I feel like that seems right. I haven't done a long walk, I haven't gone to the gym, but I have been walking around. Like I was downtown, I was doing a shoot, like I was active today, I was definitely walking around. I don't know, when I look at the steps, I feel like the number seems accurate based on what I've done during those days. So anyways, to wrap up the whole activity aspect of how it tracks, it's not really good for tracking gym workouts, but you can track like calorie burn. It's good for tracking running, walks. If you turn your location services on, I think it also tracks distance and like location. I've never done that because once you allow the app to track your location, you constantly have your location tracking on. But you can obviously turn that on and off. Like if you're gonna do an outdoor run and you wanna track distance, you can turn your location on. So anyways, I was a little bit upset by the lack of activity tracking because I really did like how the Whoop tracked. I don't really get to see how hard I train in my like strength training workouts, whereas the Whoop would. Okay, moving into like sleep and recovery, that is what this is good at. I would say these are quite comparable when it comes to sleep and recovery tracking. So they both do a really good job. It basically tracks your resting heart rate, your heart rate variability, your respiratory rate, your body temperature. Every day you get a readiness score, and this is based off of the stats that I just mentioned. So like heart rate, body temperature, all of that. It's basically telling you how well you recovered. You also get a sleep score, and this is more so based off of your total sleep time, efficiency, I think that's how quickly you fall asleep, your restfulness, which I think that is based off of like how many times you wake up during the night. And then it tracks your REM sleep, your deep sleep, latency. Maybe latency is how long it takes to fall asleep. Anyways, and timing. It also tracks your oxygen saturation, your breathing regularity, and then your average heart rate, your lowest heart rate. So it's tracking a lot of things, and those all go into your sleep score. I'm a really good sleeper. That's something that I'm actually good at. My readiness score and sleep scores are generally in the 90s. This is what like a typical day would look like for me, but I'll show you what my scores were looking like when I was sick. Last Monday, my readiness score was a 27. My sleep score was 66. I woke up a whole bunch. My activity goal based on that was 100. Look at everything in the red. I had a fever, so my body temperature is like the worst it can be. Same with my resting heart rate. Honestly, if I drink, my scores look similar to this, which is kind of scary. And ever since I've been tracking my recovery, like when I started with this, that kind of like opened my eyes to what's going on in your body when you drink and when you have a hangover. And that was definitely one of the contributing factors to me cutting back. And like I very rarely drink anymore, and yeah, that was like one of the things that led to that. It is really interesting to see. And then lastly, I did want to talk about the period tracking. Each day it takes your temperature, and if you see mine, this was when I was sick, when I had a fever. I got better, went down to normal, and then I just ovulated, so now my temperature is rising. When your body starts making more progesterone, your temperature is higher. So that's completely normal, and actually I was like really happy about that. And then it'll tell you like when they think you're gonna get your period. That is all the information that the app will give you, which honestly is pretty nice to have. But you can also connect this to Clue and Natural Cycles. I use Natural Cycles. It's FDA approved, and you can actually use this as a birth control, like non-hormonal birth control. Every day it'll tell you if you're fertile or you're not, and the green days you can do whatever you want, which honestly, we're not doing anything over here, so I'm actually not using this for that, but you could. I just wanted like cycle insights and to get all the information I can have. And yeah, it's nice that these are compatible because I had been looking into this app. You can just get a thermometer. They have like their own thermometer. I had one for a while. I was not good about checking my temperature each day. So I like that this just automatically does it for you. You can't forget, like as long as you're wearing it, your temperature will be checked into that. Do I think it's worth it? Which one do I think is better? In my personal opinion, I'm gonna say I like the Oura ring better because I like the period tracking. I like how it looks. I also like that it tracks steps. I do wish it was better at tracking activity. This wins as an activity tracker for sure. For me, this does give me the information that I want. I think if you're more like a hardcore athlete, lifting weights, oh, right, the other thing I was gonna mention, this is kind of annoying when you're lifting weights, like if you're doing barbell stuff, because this can get scratched up. So again, this is kind of nicer if you're doing like weightlifting and things. I really like it. I think it's worth it for me. I think it's overpriced. I don't think the initial cost should be as high as it is. I also don't think there should be such a huge difference in like between the colors and the styles. I don't like fully understand that. Or they should get rid of the subscription. But I really like it. I don't regret buying it. It's one of those things, like after wearing this for 2 years, I kind of felt like you're seeing all the stats every day. You kind of get to a point where you can basically guess what the numbers are going to be. I don't think it's something you would wear for a lifetime. I also think some people will start obsessing over the numbers, which I think that can kind of get a little toxic. It kind of depends on your personality and like how much information you want, how much information you think you need. I could see myself wearing this for longer solely for the cycle tracking because you can use this as birth control. I really like that it syncs to the apps, like Natural Cycles. That is something that would keep me wearing this even if I wasn't, like I didn't care about the other information anymore. I wish I had a discount code. I don't. This is not affiliated at all. I bought this with my own money. I don't have a discount code or affiliate link or anything like that, but this is just my opinion. I think from what I've seen online, most people who get the Oura ring do like it. That is the video for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully this information helps you out if you're debating on whether you wanted to get it or not. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. New videos every week. Next week we have a weekly vlog. I've already started that. So I will be back next Monday and see you guys then. Bye.